afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Live at 4 on this Monday. Mark is on vacation this week. Brady Mallory doing week number 2 on the desk. Thank you for your help last week, and Charlotte as well for filling in, and again this week.
Yeah, well, we missed you, so we're glad that you're back.
Thank you. It's good to be back. Mark is in St. Martin today.
How about that?
Lucky duck.
Best life. And well, we're here in the frozen tundra.
Yeah, that's right. We'll hear more about the weather in just a second. But here's what's making news on this Monday.
No man who would behave that way at that moment in time can ever serve in any position of authority in our nation again. He is unfit for any office.
That is Representative Liz Cheney describing former President Trump as the January 6th committee releases its final report.
Dramatic video showing the aftermath of what happens when severe turbulence hits a passenger plane.
And while today was just plain cold, there are some significant issues facing us later this week. The weather is going to be a big story. That is a beautiful shot, though, isn't it? Wind, snow, and cold are the weather words. Julian Seawright is out on the weather patio. Julian?
That's right. It's a bit of a triple threat as we get in throughout the rest of this work week. But tonight, we're going to be looking at a little bit more snow, but it's not going to be the biggest issue for us. What the issue will be is later into the week, especially when we're looking to start to travel for our holidays. From Thursday to Saturday morning, folks, we have a winter storm watch in effect for all the highlighted areas. Now, areas just west of Lone Rock, this will go in effect on midnight going into our Thursday, and Thursday morning will be issued for Dane County and areas to the east. So this is what we're going to be watching for throughout the back end of the work week, and especially heading into the start of our weekend, which is why we have an alert day. We have a winter storm. Once again, the time periods are going to be from Thursday and Saturday, but we could start to see some developments, especially areas to the northwest Wednesday night. But we're looking for the heavy snow, the high winds, and even potential whiteout conditions to really start to pick up by the time we get into our Thursday night and heading into our Friday as well, which will definitely impact our travel for those who are going to be traveling during those times, especially if you're heading south or even north for the holidays. Here's a look at our radar. We are going to be monitoring some developments of some light flurries and snow showers, which are starting to make their way into Grant County as we continue throughout the rest of our afternoon, heading towards our evening hours. But over the next 3 hours, well, we will start to see just a bit of some snow showers developing just north of Lone Rock and try to make its way into Dane County. Here's a look outside. As of right now, it's a cold one, and the cloud cover is starting to build just a bit more as we head into the rest of tonight. So we had some sunshine, which we haven't gotten a lot of over the last few days, but temperatures themselves will actually warm up just a bit as we head into tonight. So we're going to get a small little warm advection, which will bring in temperatures into lower 20s once we start to see a bit of that snow developing overnight. Now, taking a look at traffic, a little bit on the slow side for the eastern parts of the Beltline, but overall traffic is pretty normal for this time of day. And over towards the interstate, same story. Smooth as butter, all green to get ready to start our 4 p.m. commutes. We'll talk more about our alert day and that winter storm in just a few moments. Until then, back to you guys.
Thank you, Julian. And although Madison Street's division crews will treat the city's salt routes early tomorrow, officials are warning the salt will not be as effective. Well, because of how cold temperatures are expected to be, the salt will take longer to melt the snow. Street's division plows will start treating main roads when the snow begins and will stay on those roads until the storm stops. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol has voted to recommend the Justice Department charge former President Donald Trump with inciting a violent riot, among other alleged crimes.
Deborah Alfarone has the latest from Capitol Hill.
He summoned a mob to Washington and told them to fight like hell.
In an unprecedented step, the House Select Committee investigating January 6th voted to recommend the Justice Department file criminal charges against former President Donald Trump for his role in the attack on the U.S. Capitol.
The whole purpose and obvious effect of Trump's scheme were to obstruct, influence, and impede this official proceeding, the central moment for the lawful transfer of power.
The charges: obstruction of an official proceeding, conspiracy to defraud the U.S. government, conspiracy to make a false statement, and inciting or assisting an insurrection were unveiled as the panel held its final public meeting.
No man who would behave that way at that moment in time can ever serve in any position of authority in our nation again. He is unfit for any office.
The DOJ, which is conducting its own investigation, makes the ultimate call. The committee played its interview with longtime Trump aide Hope Hicks. She said she told him he should tell supporters to be peaceful.
That it was my view that it was important that the president put out some kind of message in advance of the event.
During the 18-month investigation, the committee interviewed more than 1,000 witnesses and poured over more than 1 million documents. Members unanimously voted to approve the final report and release it on Wednesday. The committee also laid out evidence of a pressure campaign mounted by the former president threatening state officials.
President Trump repeatedly attacked state and local officials who refused to do his bidding, as well as local elections workers who he baselessly accused of fraud.
Many Republicans slammed the committee as partisan and have promised their own counter report. The committee is recommending criminal referrals for Trump's lawyer, John Eastman, and others, as well as ethics investigations into 4 members of Congress. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The Department of Justice, which is conducting its own investigation, will make the ultimate call about the referrals. And as with most things political, Wisconsin found itself at the center of the national news in a few different ways.
Here to help break that down is political reporter Will Keneally. Will, so where do we see Wisconsin coming into play here?
So in a couple of different ways. So as we see outside the Capitol on January 6th, there's obviously the riot, but inside it was all about a national effort to certify the national elections. So Wisconsin was one of these states that had an alternate or kind of false slate of electors as Republicans were meeting in an effort to vote for Trump, kind of as a legal tool that the Trump campaign could use to possibly change the results of the Electoral College. So one of Wisconsin senators, Ron Johnson, was kind of mixed up in that. A staffer for Johnson's office relayed or reached out to a staffer for the Pence office. Vice President Mike Pence was the person kind of overseeing that certification process to see to what extent that he could provide those Wisconsin slate of electors to the vice president there.
And we've seen even more investigations since then, right?
That's true. So Dane County Clerk Scott McDonald was actually subject of a subpoena. So essentially the DOJ has been looking into 2 different parts related to Trump investigations. The documents that we saw down in Mar-a-Lago, then also efforts that the Trump and Trump-affiliated people made in the January 6th insurrection and kind of efforts along those ends. So part of that investigation, the DOJ reached out to the Dane County Clerk to see to what extent any Trump-related officials or Trump-affiliated lawyers had reached out to the Dane County Clerk, and that did ping one person, Jim Trupis. He was the attorney that was hired by the Trump campaign to run the recounts in Milwaukee and Dane County.
All right, thank you very much, Will. Oh, let's see if I can find my words here, Susan. There we go. A fire in Cross Plains Sunday afternoon caused significant damage to a home there. It appears the fire started in the garage and spread to the house. The call came in at about 4:30. We are still awaiting word from the Cross Plains fire officials on the damage amount.
The city of El Paso, Texas has declared a state of emergency as thousands of migrants are arriving at the southern border. More than 1,000 people are estimated to be sleeping outside in sub-freezing temperatures. Those who are lucky enough to be indoors are crammed together. This video from inside a border processing center was taken by Texas Congressman Tony Gonzalez.
And what I saw shocked me, and I wanted to share that with the world. We're not even at the worst of it yet.
The reason for the influx of migrants, Title 42, which expires on Wednesday this week. The policy allows for the immediate expulsion of migrants over COVID concerns. 19 Republican-led states joined a lawsuit to keep Title 42 in place, but a federal appeals court denied the request on Friday. For now, El Paso is busing migrants to other locations. The mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, who you just saw there, says he expects 1,000 migrants may arrive on buses every week.
Russian President Vladimir Putin made a rare trip to close ally Belarus as his forces pursue their campaign to bombard Ukraine with missiles and drones. Firefighters responded in Kyiv this morning after drone strikes on part of the city's critical infrastructure, according to state emergency officials. State-released footage shows a fire at what appeared to be an electricity substation. 23 Iranian drones were seen in the sky above the capital, with Ukrainian air defense destroying 18. There are no dead or injured in the city as a result of the strikes, officials say. Canadian authorities say a 73-year-old resident of a Toronto condominium building killed 5 people before officers shot him. The police chief there says 3 of the victims are on the condo board. No word yet on the motive for the shootings. Mass shootings are rare in Canada, and Toronto has long prided itself as being one of the world's safest big cities.
Well, here's a good reason to keep your seatbelt buckled while flying. 36 people were injured, including 11 seriously, when a Hawaiian Airlines flight from Phoenix to Honolulu hit severe turbulence about 30 minutes before landing. The turbulence sent passengers flying out of their seats. Paramedics and emergency medical technicians treated patients ranging in age from 14 months to adults for a long list of injuries, including serious head injuries, cuts, bruises, nausea, and even loss of consciousness. Well, News 3 Now, on a happier note, is helping to make sure that everyone has a happy holiday season with our 12 Days of Giving.
We are partnering with local nonprofits to answer the wishes of 12 area families. Our Andrew Banstra visited with one of them and is in the studio with the story. Andrew?
The Kite family has been through the ringer over the past 3 years. Mid-pandemic, they lost the roof over their heads, and when every homeless shelter in Milwaukee was full, the Salvation Army in Madison took them in. 6 months later, they found a house and a daycare for their children, but after losing both of their cars and still struggling to make ends meet, they asked for help providing the essentials for their family. And that's when News 3 Now and our partners stepped in.
I'm really overwhelmed. I've been cheesing for what, about 10 minutes now? Yeah, I'm really overwhelmed. I didn't expect all of this to come. I thought it was maybe 1 or 2 boxes, but it's like 20. So yeah, couldn't complain. I'm a happy camper.
With the help from the United Way in St. Vincent de Paul, those 20 boxes included pots and pans, blankets, toilet paper, and more. The family also got vouchers for furniture and clothing, helping set up their new life in their new home. At 6, you'll feel the family's emotional reaction to this Christmas miracle and hear why it means so much to them.
We're looking forward to seeing you at 6, Andrew. Thank you. The Los Angeles Rams visit a frigid Lambeau Field in tonight's Monday night football game, and the Packers will be doing it without veteran wide receiver Sammy Watkins. He was released by the team today. Watkins was signed by the Packers this past offseason to a 1-year, $1.8 million deal, but he only played 2 games after being injured. He had only 13 catches this year. Well, we featured Ed Burns about a year ago, you may recall, in the 608 when he celebrated 15 years as a crossing guard in the Sauk Prairie School District.
He told our Josh Sprider at the time, interacting with people, especially younger individuals, is his everything.
It's kind of interesting because you can tell a lot by how the kids are feeling just by, you know, what day it is or or how they're crossing the street or whether they're responding to your hello or something like that.
Ed recently had to step away from his duties as a crossing guard, and now that he's no longer on his corner at Grand and Park Avenues in Prairie du Sac, the community is looking to give back to him in a special way for his birthday. Grand Avenue Elementary is inviting people to send birthday cards to Ed. Now, he turns 81 on Thursday, December 29th. The school says Ed deserves all of the love on his birthday after sharing so much positivity and making a difference in the community for such a long time. Now, here's the address for you. Please send the cards addressing Ed on the front of the letter to Grand Avenue School. That's 225 Grand Avenue, Prairie du Sac, Wisconsin 53578.
If you'd like to send a card, the school is asking asking that you get them into them by December 28th so that they can deliver the messages to Ed on his birthday, which again is on the 29th. We've also posted this on channel3000.com. I cannot wait for the follow-up to see how many cards he really gets.
He gets a mountain of them.
I do too.
Well, it's a big week for Hollywood with some holiday blockbusters hitting the big screen.
Film critic Will Loper is up next. He'll have a look at 2 movies that you might want to check out when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, Live at 4.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
This holiday season at the Century House. Give $50 or more to charity and get $200 off any stressless recliner with power, any stressless recliner and ottoman, or any stressless office chair. Or get $200 off each stressless sofa seat or $400 off all stressless Mayfair recliners and ottomans in all Paloma leather colors. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
The new year is right around the corner. Starting a new business or jump-starting an existing business? Your new partner should be MadisonMediaServices.com. MadisonMediaServices.com is Wisconsin's digital marketing one-stop shop. With over 15 years of experience in social media marketing, paid ads, Google mapping strategies, consumer-friendly websites, e-commerce upgrades, and more. For a free marketing consultation, visit MadisonMediaServices.com.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who'll keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-550-5543. It's hard being a smoker. I've heard all the lectures.
You know, you shouldn't smoke.
I know all the signs. I've seen all the faces. I know the money it costs me. But that doesn't change the fact that it's hard to quit.
The Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line. No judgments, just free help and medications. Call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Well, just a couple of days now until Christmas, and not only is Santa scrambling at the North Pole right now, he and his helpers are in high demand further south.
It's a busy time.
Yes.
At malls, events, and in living rooms all around the country. This year, Santa Claus, well, he's busier than ever, and it seems everybody wants a piece of the man in red, even though there may be a shortage of Santa helpers. Staffing firm HireSanta.com says demand is, well, through the chimney.
We're up over 30% from last year and up over 120% from pre-pandemic levels. For every one Santa that comes to us, we have about 20 clients that are looking for Santa.
HireSanta.com says there's also an increased demand for diverse Santas and those fluent in other languages, including American Sign Language.
Oh, that's interesting. Twitter CEO Elon Musk might be calling it quits. Musk posted a poll on Twitter yesterday asking users if he should step down as the head of the company. More than 17 million users weighed in, and more than 57% of respondents said yes. Musk said he would abide by the results of the poll, but it's unclear whether or not he will actually do that. Stay tuned. Stocks close lower for a fourth day as recession fears dash hope of a year-end rally. The Dow lost nearly 163 points. The Nasdaq was down 159. The S&P lost nearly 35. In the theaters this week, a sequel that's going to make big bucks.
Will Loper takes a look at the new Avatar movie and another sequel opening for the holidays in this week's Loper Report.
Hey, Susan and Brady. It's been 13 years since James Cameron's Avatar released, and its sequel, Avatar: The Way of Water, is at last here. It made $13 million in the U.S. Under expectations, it could make $150 or as much as $174 million. Still, with $300 million from the rest of the world, this sequel will do just fine in the coming weeks. The real question is, was the return to Pandora worth the wait? We pick back up with Jake Sully, played by Sam Worthington, fully in his Avatar Na'vi form, aka the giant blue native people of the planet of Pandora. He and Neytiri, played by Zoe Saldana, are raising several children.
Why do you come to us? I want to keep my family safe.
But the bad guy Marines are back, still looking to exploit the planet for its resources, as well as hunt for Sully. So Jake and his family leave to hide with a water tribe.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
It takes a while to get to the water, but once it does, this movie truly shines. The world James Cameron has created feels fully immersive, and if you catch a 3D showing, that immersion only increases. The visuals are eye-popping, and multiple action sequences are truly jaw-dropping. The dialogue can feel a little clunky at times, and as a movie that's truly about the relationship between father and son, the female characters feel sidelined, especially when it comes to Neytiri and a new character played by Jim's old Titanic buddy, Kate Winslet. Still, this is big-budget spectacle as only James Cameron can pull off. And Avatar: The Way of Water is worth seeing on the biggest screen you can find. Opening in theaters Wednesday is another sequel maybe not quite as anticipated, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
I am known by many names. The Stabby Tabby, El Macho Gato, the Leche Whisperer. I am Puss in Boots.
Antonio Banderas returns as the voice of the adventurous boot-wearing cat, who we first met way back in 2004's Shrek 2.
Fear me if you dare.
Hey, look, a little cat.
This time, Puss is down to his last life, and for once in his life feels true fear. But a wishing star offers hope.
Legend tells of a wishing star, of a simple wish waiting to be granted.
The first half of the movie is fantastic, with an adventure to kick things off before Puss goes into hiding.
Sister Kitties, meet your new roommate.
The second half turns into a Mad Max chase fairy tale style and isn't as compelling, but for a sequel to a spin-off to a 21-year-old franchise, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a fun and entertaining film, one that all ages can enjoy in this upcoming holiday weekend.
You're Puss in Boots?
Let's talk. No hablo inglés.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
So which movie will you see?
That's a good question. I love Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
I loved that cat in Shrek. That was my favorite character.
Crowd pleaser, that one.
Yeah, and the Avatar one looks incredible.
Some of my friends have seen it, and they were just kind of blown away by all those special effects.
I wonder if you have to see the first one to get the second one.
I never did see the first one.
Oh, okay. Well, then you'll have to let me know.
Yeah, well, coming up, imagine it's supposed to be your company's busiest time of the year, and it's not.
You'll want to see how a daughter solved her father's problems in a horror way. This is a funny story, though. That's a little later on Live at 4.
whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
My favorite thing about the Power Swabs is that I was actually able to take the swab and really get through some of those areas that are kind of like untreated. I felt like I can immediately see the results, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely starting to see the shades getting brighter and brighter, or whiter and whiter.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off, and as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick Pen with your order. The Quick Stick Pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick Pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
The holidays are for making memories, and you can count on Honda to help you make them. Whether it's in a capable Ridgeline, adventurous CRV, a rugged Passport, or a dynamic Pilot. Start making memories of your own with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hey, take a look at this. Are you looking for the perfect holiday gift? How about a giant Fruit Loop? This 930-calorie piece of cereal weighs almost a half of a pound and is big enough to fill an entire cereal box. It's the latest playful art piece from Brooklyn-based artist collective Mischief. And it's said to taste exactly like the Kellogg cereal. The giant Fruit Loop is now on sale for $19.99. The gallon of milk that you would need, not included.
Exactly. It'd be fun to see what color you get.
Yeah.
If you were to get one in the box.
Yeah, that'd be interesting for sure.
A nice snack for the weather that's heading our way.
Yeah, it might be one of those things you just kind of keep around the house because you don't want to leave. Folks, we got a lot to talk about in terms of weather over the next few days, so stay tuned with the First Warn forecast coming up after the break.
It's Globetrotter game time. Get ready for the Harlem Globetrotters 2023 World Tour. Presented by Jersey Mike Subs. All new, non-stop action, amazing basketball skills, 4-point shots, high-flying dunks, and more. Get tickets for the whole family, where you can be part of the action. Playing Alliant Energy Center on December 30th. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there's now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
This is what people with eczema said about how their skin feels. When it comes to our skin, what if it could feel differently? Say hello to Opsilura for the treatment of mild to moderate eczema. Opsilura is a steroid-free cream, proven to help clear skin and significantly reduce itch. Do not start Opsilura if you have any infection, as it may lower your ability to fight them. Tell your doctor if you are being treated for an infection, have TB, or have been in close contact with someone with TB, have had hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts have been reported with Opsilura. In patients taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, immune system problems, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effect is pain and swelling in the nose or throat. It's a one-of-a-kind cream. So what could that mean for your skin? Ask your dermatologist about Opsilura.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
All right, folks. Well, we have a lot to get underway for us here. We have a winter storm watch that's going to be in effect for all of southern Wisconsin. Now, there are different timelines for areas just west of Lone Rock. That's going to be from midnight Thursday into our Saturday morning at 6 a.m. And for areas east of Lone Rock, this will encompass Dane County and further towards Milwaukee areas. We're looking for that to go in effect for Thursday morning at 6 a.m. until Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Now, our alert day is in the forecast. This is going to be from Thursday to Saturday, which is going to be encompassing the winter storm watch for us. We're looking for heavy snow, high winds, and possible whiteout conditions with that mixed together to be really impacting us, especially those who are going to be traveling for the holidays later into the week. This is going to, once again, encompass all of southern Wisconsin is going to be watching for these developments. But we can't really forget about what's happening for today. Tonight, we are looking for some light snow, nothing too crazy, but we could see a couple of minor accumulations. It's starting to impact parts of Vernon and Fort Crawford County as it's continuing to start to move its way in about a northeasterly track. So let's walk through the rest of our Monday. Heading into around 8 o'clock, we can start to see a bit of some light snowfall, but it's really going to be light. Heading into around 10 o'clock, it's going to be starting to blanket and be more widespread. And then overnight, it's going to start to fall apart and clear its way out once we get into our Tuesday morning. Heading out the door for Tuesday morning is going to be where we're seeing the warmer temperatures. So we'll be in the lower 20s, but then they're going to fall by the time we get into lunchtime. Northwesterly winds are going to keep things rather chilly, though we are going to see sunshine. We'll see temperatures continue to fall into the lower teens and the single digits by the time we get into our Tuesday nights. And just tack on a bit of that wind and the wind chills, we are looking for things to feel very chilly and very cold as we get into our Wednesday morning. So make sure that you are layering up and you are staying warm. Looking for trace amounts of snowfall throughout Dane County and areas in southern Wisconsin. Near Viroqua, we could see maybe an inch or two between La Crosse and Viroqua areas, but overall it's going to be minor accumulations for what we're seeing for tonight. Now, later into the week, there's still some uncertainties for how this may track, but if the low sets up with the current rate that we've been seeing from the latest models, we are looking for snow to start around Wednesday evening for some areas. It'd be light snow for us, but we'll start to see it become more heavy and widespread by the time we get into our Thursday and for our Friday. Now, that's also going to be just one run because this clears out by the time we get into our Friday morning. But this one, it hangs around for a little longer. We're looking for Wednesday nights to be more widespread for southern Wisconsin and the upper Midwest. By Thursday morning, we're going to see some heavier snowfall and winds really start to pick up by the time we get into our Friday morning and carry into our Friday afternoon before it starts to clear out heading into our Saturday morning. So with that, we are looking for areas to see some significant snowfall totals. For us in Dane County and around southern Wisconsin, that shade of blue, we're looking for around 6 to 9 inches to be possible for our first estimations of this winter storm. Areas to the north and near Milwaukee and south, this will be in the Chicago area, northern Illinois, could potentially see around 9 to 12, especially closer towards Lake Michigan. Now, outside of just the snowfall totals, we have to talk about the winds. Winds are going to really be picking up. We're looking at sustained winds from the upper 40s and the lower 50s throughout the course of the events from Thursday night to Friday and into our Saturday. So add that with blowing snow and temperatures that are going to feel like they're well below zero, it's going to be a bit of a mess. So make sure that you plan ahead because travel is going to be very impacted throughout the course of this event. Now, from Thursday through Saturday, make sure that you are very flexible or make a game plan to not travel. We're looking at winds, once again, to be bringing whiteout conditions that will be dangerous and treacherous for those who are traveling either north or south or around the upper Midwest in itself. Taking a look at our 10-day forecast, again, the big picture is going to be from Wednesday through Saturday, where we're looking not only just at temperatures, but the snow and the winds to be much of an issue throughout the course of the week. Heading into Christmas, we'll be looking at things starting to fall out for us, but next week we'll start to rebound closer to seasonable temperatures as the 30s return to the forecast, guys.
Thanks, Julian. Well, it's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society is here.
Hi, Lisa. Good to see you.
Hello.
We are falling in love with this little guy. Who did you bring today?
I brought Lenny.
Lenny. Let me see. Look at Lenny.
Lenny and Susan are best friends.
Yeah, we're best,
They've been bonding.
We're best buddies. Tell us about Lenny.
Well, you guys are snuggling up a storm over there, so he is very much a cuddler. He's very sweet. He's about 3 months old. He just arrived last week on a life-saving transfer from Texas, an overcrowded shelter in Texas. So we're going to try and help him find a home, hopefully in time for the holidays.
What breed do you think he is?
So he's listed as possibility of a pit bull mix.
Okay.
So
he has such long legs.
Long legs, cute little perked ears when he's interested in things like maybe a little treat. No.
He has been cooperating with the treats while we've been waiting to do this segment.
Yes, and then giving snuggles in between.
Yeah.
What kind of a home do you think would be good for him?
Any home that would love some playtime and giving snuggles, and then also working with him on his training, because he doesn't know what's good, what's bad, what he shouldn't eat. He wanted to eat the plant out there. So it's just training, giving him a lot of positive reinforcement training so he can grow up to be a very sweet, lovey, well-mannered pup.
He's very affectionate.
Yeah.
He just wants to crawl in your lap.
His temperament, is really good, and he was kind of snoozing when he came here. So, and you want to talk about an event coming up?
Well, it's ongoing, actually.
Ongoing, okay.
Yes. So right now at Mound's Pet Food Warehouse, you can find our wish list for animals like Lenny, so they can enjoy different goodies and stuff during Humane Holidays. So Humane Holidays goes through December 24th, and you could purchase items for the animals off of our wish list and donate them right there in store, and then Mounds will end up bringing them to us, which is wonderful.
Yeah. Now, how about last week's pet?
Pom Pom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Pom Pom was a handful. Oh, but he's on an adoption hold. That's great news.
Yes, she's on adoption hold. So we're very happy for her, and we're hoping she'll go home.
Good.
So.
Well, if anyone is interested in this very sweet boy Lenny here, or checking out any other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, just go to giveshelter.org.
Thank you, Lisa. Happy holidays to you and everybody at the shelter.
Thank you.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Say happy holidays.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming up, a horrific Christmas. We'll explain what that all means.
And then coming up next hour at 5, officials again pushed the Dane County Board to approve funding for a jail project or to add to it on the spring ballot. We'll have more on that coming up at 5.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Whether you're looking for all the advanced features or something with a lower upfront cost, with Rheem heating equipment, you can stay comfortable even in the most uncomfortable situations.
Oh, come on. Yes, let's go.
Feel the Wohlers difference. Call Wohlers Heating and Air Conditioning today, serving Dane County for over 45 years.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. If you or a loved one were stationed at Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune between 1953 and 1987 and were later diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's disease, or other serious health effects, call right now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Call right now to find out if you qualify.
Call 1-800-336-0524. 1-800-336-0524.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community. Independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
New at 5, former President Donald Trump could be prosecuted for his actions related to the insurrection on January 6th. News 3 Now dives into Wisconsin's ties to the investigation.
A late week winter storm is prompting a winter storm watch for our area, which is also bringing in an alert day. We'll be breaking down the details and all you'll need to know coming up tonight at 5.
And ahead at 6, after numerous hardships, including struggles with secure, affordable, and safe housing, a local family receives a holiday blessing through our 12 days of giving tonight at 6.
We're giving the weather satellite a spin. That's a wintry picture of Marquette, Michigan.
That's pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's pretty to look at, but apparently 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, right.
So,
right.
Yeah, pretty from the inside. All right, well, here's a new twist on A Christmas Story. A devoted daughter comes to her dad's rescue and saves his business, making horror ornaments for holiday trees?
Jeannie Mose reports on a family love story that lovers of horrific ornaments will love to see.
Who needs to decorate the tree with snowmen and Santas when you could be hanging bad elves and evil pickles? Ornaments associated with horror, hence the killer name.
It rolls off the tongue. It's horror-naments.
Ornaments. It's a daddy-daughter business out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. But this year, sales have been dead, which led 24-year-old Michaela Burns to post a TikTok video of her father pacing. It's the middle of December, and my dad is currently walking around our warehouse wondering why we aren't busy with orders. After the video went viral, they were.
I'm overwhelmed by the support of the people.
In 2 days, they had as many orders as they'd gotten the entire rest of the year, 11 and a half months. Michaela was recording another video when her dad approached the car.
He had tears in his eyes.
You saved this business. You just saved this business. You have no idea how tickled I am. Oh, my God.
Would you say she's a pretty good daughter?
She's a fabulous daughter, and I'm a little emotional right now. Truly blessed.
I don't see myself leaving his side anytime soon.
A touching father-daughter blood relationship, sort of the opposite of the serial killer kind of blood conjured up by some of their most popular ornaments. And just like one of their zombies, sales have come back to life. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
You saved this business.
New York.
Will you be having a horror tree?
I love that story because it just shows you there are such good people out there. If there's a need, people respond. What a good daughter.
Yeah, I think she deserves a few extra Christmas presents this year.
She's still in the will, for sure. Well, you've got a few days left, just a couple, to finish your Christmas shopping.
Oh, Donna is up next with some great last-minute kitchen gadget ideas for you when we come back.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer. Now choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order on select Ford vehicles. Lock in your rate and you're protected.
I'm proud of you, kid.
And that's how Ford is helping you shine bright. This season, get into a 2022 Explorer SUV with 2.9% financing for 60 months at your local Ford dealer and shine bright.
Now what? You say it when things go wrong. At Prudential, we think you should say it when things go right, too. Like when you score your dream job, sell your business, or discover she's smart, really smart. Now what? Here's what. You connect with Prudential's rock-solid team serving over 50 million people with investment, insurance, and retirement know-how. Who's your rock? Visit Prudential.com or speak to an advisor today.
Save big on all Metabo power tools and accessories now at Menards. Metabo offers a huge selection of products such as nailers, saws, drills, drivers, bits, and more. Now you can tackle the toughest jobs with a powerful 18-volt cordless impact driver. This driver provides innovative solutions, keeping your job site more productive than ever. That's why Metabo is the choice of pros. Save big on Metabo now at Menards. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Need life insurance? Select Quote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And Select Quote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates. Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
How do you use your energy? Inspiring a spark of creativity? Working hard to reach your goals? Thinking outside the box to bring your vision to life? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
I mean, who doesn't love some new kitchen toys?
Exactly. They're always the greatest gift. Nutritionist Donna Weihoffen has already done the shopping for you, and she's here with some great kitchen gadgets. Hi, Donna. Good to see you.
I do. I have my favorite things, so we'll go quickly, and I'll go in my order of my favorite.
Great.
Okay. You know how you have these plastic measuring cups, and you put them in the microwave, and they get really hot. So I put a cup of water in both of these. This one was too hot to pick up. This one I could pick up and pour.
Yeah.
So it has this bubble finish on it, so it comes in different sizes. I love them, and they pour out beautifully.
And they never get hot.
Never get hot.
That's great.
My second favorite thing.
I like this.
Yes. This is an oil spritzer. Now, some oil spritzers get clogged up. This one guaranteed does not. Put in your favorite oil, then take your favorite, your skillet, which is the Swiss Diamond, which I love, 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 love.
Why do you love this pan?
It never... it'll never fail you. It just, everything comes out really, really easily. It has diamonds in the surface.
It does, so nothing sticks.
Nothing sticks.
It's a real gem.
You're good.
Well, sometimes.
And then spritz it with just a little bit of oil. Instead of pouring oil in your pan, spritz it. I keep this on hand all the time.
Great idea.
And then for can openers, for people who it's hard to turn a can opener, this is a ratchet.
Oh, okay.
So it's much easier to do.
And that would be easier if someone maybe had arthritis or something?
Yes, your hands are a little weaker. And the same thing with a garlic press. This is a ratchet garlic press. The other garlic presses, you press so hard. It's just unbelievably hard to get. So this will come out the bottom, and it's a ratchet.
Nice.
The cheese knives. I don't know why they work, but they are so good. And on the shelf at Orange Tree Imports, where all of this comes from on Monroe Street, I think it says Donna's favorite.
Oh, does it really?
On the shelf, yes.
Oh, that's great. Now you'll know what to look for.
Yeah, I love these little tongs.
I do too.
They're, for appetizers or asparagus or any little thing like that. And then, this I really like. If you want to pretend you're a real chef, you know how the real chefs take salt and they use their fingers? So this is for salt.
Some kosher salt.
Seen Rachel Ray do that. In a garden.
I know.
Brady is quite the cook. Seriously.
I know. I'm glad he's here. But isn't that pretty on your counter?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of beautiful, what is that?
It's a lunch bag. So
it's great.
Yes, and you can put something, your cold pack in there, and it's just, really classy. Yeah. Doesn't it really seem?
And you can zip it up too.
Yep.
Yeah, I like
Easy
that.
storage too, since it's so compact.
Now this looks really boring, but hot pads just sometimes don't work.
Right.
They're too stiff. This one is the perfect bend. It's really heavy, and he said, Dean said at Orange Street they're selling like crazy.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's soft.
Yeah, $5.98.
Oh yeah, so it's easy to grip.
And most of these things, by the way, are in the $15 range. So
perfect.
Really good to have.
Is this a cheese grater?
Yes, and the thing about this, it fits in your bowl. So that you...
I know what I'm getting you.
That was real. That was real excitement on my part.
And then you can, and if it fits on top of a bowl or inside of a bowl, and then you can just grate right into your bowl.
Because how many people, like, you're always battling with the cheese graters. They're clumsy, they never fit anywhere.
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about $15.
Okay, you brought your onion glasses? Is that what these are? Go for it, Brady.
Yes.
Look at that. Oh, hi. I don't know about this, but...
No, I love, you will love onion glasses.
For onions, so you're chopping onions.
Yes, because then you never, ever, your eyes don't water.
Yeah. And then you can go snowmobiling. Yeah. You're all set.
No, I give them to all my kids. They just love them. Don't be without your onion glasses.
Okay, let's keep going. We have 30 seconds.
Okay, well, this one is to store your brown sugar. And your brown sugar will stay moist because it has a little terracotta stone in here.
Oh.
And you moisten it and put it in here. And you keep it moist, and you put your brown sugar in here.
Oh, that's great.
And then seal it.
Okay, great.
So, pour. And let me see what we can do. Oh,
do we have this? I'm excited about this.
This is an avocado keeper or guacamole keeper. So you have to put, you push it down to wherever the guacamole is, and it keeps it airtight and it won't get brown. So this is really for avocados.
And just one last thing, a cute strainer.
This is a rice washer.
Oh, a rice washer.
And so you can wash rice or lentils and then pour out the water, or have a really fine strainer, but either one. But this is kind of interesting. It's a rice washer.
Wonderful.
We want all of it.
Yes.
And thanks to Orange at Orange Tree Imports for helping us with this every single year.
Yes, thank you very much.
Merry Christmas, Donna. What are you doing for Christmas? Are your kids coming home?
Yes, and then we're flying out on Christmas Day to Arizona.
Oh, wonderful. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, too.
We'll be right back.
Brothers Maine has been family-owned since 1938. Some of us were born into this family, and others chose to join through the years. Now, we know you can't replace family, but you can replace appliances, and Brothers Maine is here for you when one breaks down. Our in-house team has delivered ranges to washers to refrigerators to hectic households in a pinch, oftentimes the next day. Just because an appliance breaks down doesn't mean you have to. We're not big box. We're Brothers Maine, and we want you to feel like family here.
For back pain, I've always been a take two and call in the morning guy. But my new doctor recommended Salonpas. Without another pill upsetting my stomach, I get powerful, effective, and safe relief. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now, the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BruxNightGuard.com and order yours today.
Enjoy a stress-free buying experience at Bergstrom Chevrolet. Shop from the largest selection of Chevy trucks and SUVs in Wisconsin, all with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including our exclusive 7-day lowest price protection guarantee and 7-day money-back guarantee. Choose a vehicle that's in stock, reserve one that's on the way, or order one just the way you want it, and never pay more than MSRP. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's largest Chevy dealer. Find new roads in a new Chevrolet. Stop in or shop and purchase at BergstromChevrolet.com.
Coming up at 5, charges could be filed against former President Trump for his role in the events of the January 6th attack. We highlight the connections from the special report to Wisconsin. That is tonight on News 3 Now at 5.
Be prepared for winter weather. Trust the First Warn Weather Team to give you clear, timely, and accurate info. Keeping you safe and ahead of the storms. Your certified, most accurate team, First Warn Weather. Only on News 3 Now.
Alert day is in the forecast for us as we're watching for a winter storm that will be impacting the area from Thursday to Saturday. We're looking for heavy snow, high winds, and possible whiteout conditions that could impact our holiday travel. We'll be breaking down all the impacts and timing that we've been watching for coming up at 5.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
He was the local kid who loved to make people laugh. Now learn how Chris Farley found his comedic voice right here in his hometown. Madison Magazine takes you inside the early years before the world met Chris. Madison Magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and you'll get my customized forecast for tonight and tomorrow.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Keep the tradition alive this holiday season with the gift that keeps on living. Because the paper products that make the holidays so special are the same products that help our forests grow. So enjoy the holiday cards and catalogs, savor the unboxings, and delight in the seasonal gift wrap. And to get even more out of our natural resource, simply recycle when you're done. Choose paper and packaging and be a force for nature.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer. Now, choose from a great selection of new Ford vehicles in stock and ready for delivery. Or place a custom order on select Ford vehicles. Lock in your rate, and you're protected. I'm proud of you, kid. And that's how Ford is helping you shine bright. This season, choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Ford Escape or Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months.
Do you have an idea for an invention, but you don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp. They've been helping inventors for 35 years. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors get patents. You can meet with an InventHelp representative who will keep your idea confidential and explain their invention process step by step. And InventHelp's databank includes over 9,000 companies who have agreed to review new ideas. Take action and get the help you need from InventHelp.
800-550-5543. At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Today in our final touch, just in time for Christmas, a Chicago-based snack shop is encouraging people to set aside the usual snacks. They suggest you celebrate the holiday season by trying a unique Chicago tradition.
Get a load of this. It's called the peppermint pickle. Okay. Peppermint sticks and candy canes come together with dill pickles to create an interesting fusion of flavors most people might consider just too outlandish to ever eat.
I tried it with the sour. It was like a sweet kind of sweet sour kind of taste, but it's pretty good because you kind of got the pickle then the crunch.
Well, besides the peppermint pickle, Cole says some of his customers also ask for other interesting pickle combinations, including Kool-Aid pickles and Flaming Hot Cheetos pickle. What do you think?
Don't knock it till you try it. I don't know, the sweet, salty thing, I kind of get it.
I'll get that for you. I'll bring you some pickles and some candy canes. We'll have a nice time.
All right. Brady, thank you for your help today. You'll be with us all week. Thanks for watching, everybody. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.